Hey ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and things got insane in the House of Representatives yesterday. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. Perennial jerk Eric Swalwell was trying to give a soliloquy to the rest of Congress, trying to smash President Trump during a hearing for Merrick Garland. However, it really backfired on him when Jim Jordan, kind of thrashed him. Swalwell tries to make everything a cause célèbre for himself. He tries to get himself on the news, and in this particular case, he was listing the countries Trump couldn't go to now that he's a convicted felon in New York. Why? What did that have to do with Merrick Garland? What did that have to do with the Department of Justice? What did that have to do with the reason for the hearing? Nothing. Because everything Eric Swalwell does is to fundraise. Everything he does. It's for fundraising emails. It's for sound bites on MSNBC and CNN. That's what he does. He wants to be a media star. And Jim Jordan smacked him back into place. I want you to take a look at it. Let me know what you think in the comments.
And on other investigations.
He didn't. Did he sit down for an interview with investigators prior to the January 6th indictment?
I'm not going to comment on it.
He didn't. He also didn't sit down for an interview with investigators in the classified materials indictment, but President Biden did sit down for a voluntary interview with Robert Hur. A jury can't hold it against Donald Trump that he did not testify in his own defense in New York, but he promised everyone else in the country that he would. You can hold it against Donald Trump that he did not testify when you consider whether you should so blindly follow every wild claim that he makes. My colleagues, none of this today that you are bringing makes sense. Your inconsistencies, your hypocrisy, your sycophancy, unless you are in a cult. And guys, I'm starting to think you're in a cult. That is your right, but it's not your responsibility. I promise you that's not what your constituents would want. So if you believe in states' rights, except when a jury in that state convicts your nominee for president, you might be in a cult. If you claim you back the blue but want to defund the police when the police go to your nominee's house to retrieve national security secrets, you might be in a cult. If you're supporting a guy whose felony convictions prevent him from getting a security clearance, you might be in a cult. And if the guy you're supporting for president has felony convictions that prevent him from going to Argentina, Australia, Brazil, Cambodia, Canada, Chile, China, Cuba, Dominican Republic, Egypt, Ethiopia, Hong Kong,
my motion
India,
takes precedent.
Indonesia, Iran, Ireland, Israel, Japan, Kenya, Macau, Malaysia, Mexico, Morocco, Nepal, New Zealand, Peru, Philippines, Singapore, South Africa, South Korea, Taiwan, Tanzania, Tunisia, Turkey, Ukraine, United Arab Emirates, and the UK.
The gentleman from Kentucky is recognized for 5 minutes. I'm asking the gentleman.
I have unanimous consent request.
The gentleman has unanimous consent request.
I ask unanimous consent to submit for the record an amicus brief